What's up, everybody? I'm Dr. CI, and this is episode number 7 in our learning series for 2018. So today we are going to be talking about microaggressions. Now, what is a microaggression? A microaggression is a common practice that happens daily that is usually an insult against someone's personal identity or their heritage, whether conscious or unconscious, that happens that offends that person, okay? Now, there are 3 types of microaggressions that we're going to talk about today. The micro insult, which is usually unconscious and people don't understand that they are offending your personal identity when they say it or who you are, right? So for example, let's say a person walks up to you and they say, "Oh my goodness, you are so articulate. You speak so well." That's an insult, because what that says is that you have low expectations of the way that this person should speak based on how they look, right? So it's like, "Oh my God, you're Black. You probably don't speak that well. Oh my gosh, you are Mexican. You probably don't speak that well. And I am surprised that you are articulate." That is why that is offensive. The next is a micro assault. Let's say you see a Black woman walking down the street with an afro and you're like, "Oh my gosh," and you reach out and touch her hair without her permission, right? She is offended by that. Let's talk, for example, about a micro assault. It's something that you know that you shouldn't be doing. It is a conscious act to offend someone's personal identity or heritage. For example, if your child comes out to you and says, "I date people of the same sex," or "I'm LGBTQ," and you deny them the right, you say, "I forbid you from dating someone of the same sex. That's not right. It's not in our religion," etc. That is a micro assault, okay? You are conscious of the fact that you are denying them the right to their personal identity. Now, some people say that's just an assault. It's not, okay? Because a micro assault is very different from a macro assault. A macro assault is, for example, if I am the president and I have created a law that forbids people from dating of the same sex. That's a micro assault. There is authoritarianism behind it. There is consequence based on an institutional privilege. That's at the macro level. At the micro level means that it happens in your house. Those 2 assaults are very different. The third one is a micro invalidation. Now, what does that mean? A micro invalidation is if someone is bringing up an event in which they felt like they were discriminated against by another person and their personal identity or heritage was offended. And let's say, for example, you're in a meeting with your team and Michael brings up the fact that he was at a social event and he felt like George said something racist towards him, discriminated against him. And then John steps in and says, "Oh no, there's no way that person could have been discriminating against you. I know them. They're a good person. Let's move on." You have invalidated Michael's experience of what happened in that event. And because of that, you have rendered what he said useless, right, in that moment. And no one is listening. That's a micro invalidation. So you have 3 examples of the different ways that microaggressions occur. So make sure you check out the description, look for additional resources that will provide you on microaggressions, and then make sure you tune into video number 8. We'll see you soon. I'm Dr. CI. Y'all have a great day.